Yeah, and I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, I guess there was something that I meant to talk about in the video that I was talking, where I was talking about, yeah, 1 kj 720 and that. Where I was talking about, I think I was talking about how mean some of the media is to me. You know, I mean, certainly not all of them have the idea that the most important thing is not to be good looking. And there's plenty of just sort of pseudo news shows where that's the most important thing and nobody really cares and they don't know anything. But I think there's also like this real like nasty attitude towards me in terms of where maybe it could be described as somebody saying, you know, if they were going to put it into words, you know, well, Lena, if you don't like the way the entertainment industry has treated you, you know, why do you stay around for any of it? And I feel like, well, I mean, what would you have said to black people who wanted to be integrated into professional sports when they weren't allowed to be? You know, would you tell them, oh, you know, yeah, you're really good at this, obviously, but just like stay with your own kind, stay with your own kind, because you don't belong in white sports, right? And now, look what actually happened once they were able to get into white sports. So, you know, and I'm sure I'm not the only woman who is a good writer, who is hated. You know, I'm not. I just happen not to be invisible, you know, to the industry as a result of the industry. They absolutely love to hate me because they are totally and absolutely male dominated by it's I don't know, it's like 95% of the writers in Hollywood are male, right? And almost all the directors, and you just kind of can't get anywhere, you know. And most of the parts for women are, you know, stupid and depressing and incredibly vacuous and really degrading and all of those things, right? I mean, that's just kind of that's just how it is. They basically haven't really changed much in more than 100 years, right? Because because they abuse the idea of free speech. You know, I wrote the movie this way. If you don't want to be in it, we'll get someone who will. And there's plenty of gullible and or corrupted women who are willing to do it. So the industry just stays the same year after year after year, even as other businesses have had to change and have benefited from the change, you know, of having to include women, schools, other, you know, and every other type of thing, basically. But the entertainment industry stubbornly refuses to change the way it thinks about that stuff at all. And is unfortunately free to do it, right? And then can just sort of like continue to have these self-perpetuating stereotypes that they make more powerful by getting people to embody them. But, you know, that doesn't change the fact that I'm a good writer. It doesn't. So that's why, you know. I mean, it's not as if I don't have anything to contribute. I do, you know. But it's you know. There would go in the neighborhood. There would go in the neighborhood if they stopped attacking me, right? I mean, if they're gonna let me write, you know, and actually pay me accordingly for it, you know, God only knows what will happen, you know, with all the other women writers that would then have to be allowed, right, and then have to be admitted, then have to be taken seriously, and then there'd be women directors. Like, I don't even want to be a director, you know. I'm just a good writer, and I don't even want to write full time, you know. To be perfectly honest, I wouldn't have to, you know. I've been writing for so long, it just doesn't take me that long to write a good script. It just doesn't, you know. And I never did want to be a full-time writer. It's just when I saw that I really could write for drama, I thought, this will be really great. You know, I'll be able to work full-time at something else and do this in my free time and make some extra money, and that'll be great. But no, you know. No, Lena, sorry, you know. No, Lena, sorry. You know, writers just wear too many clothes. You can't, there's no such thing as a woman writer, because, you know, women are not supposed to be wearing clothes unless they're ugly. Then you shouldn't even leave the house and to make people look at you, right?